One of the important questions you should ask is your debt my debt? I think even those things of pesa yangu ni pesa yangu ama ni yetu. Is my money my money or is it our money?
Hi guys, welcome to our channel.
So different.
So high pitched.
It was very high pitched.
That was so weird. Oh my
we
goodness.
might have the highest voices here,
I think we do.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Over 25. Or as Mantok call us, over 12.5 because we're just the two of us. The rest could not be here, but Lonzi and I were like, let's just shoot something,
Yeah.
If you are new here, welcome. We are one half of Over 25. My name is Shiki, and this is Lonzi. Thank you for being here.
If you're here for Ivy and Julia, just stay. You might like us. You might like us. So just chill.
Try us out.
You know.
That's so funny. I'm sure there are people who come for a specific person.
Of course, yeah.
No, welcome to Over 25. If you are not already subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. Right here, it supports our channel.
It's free.
And by the end of this episode, if you enjoy what it is we talk about, please feel free to give us a thumbs up. And engage with us in the comment section.
Yeah.
We love receiving your feedback. We love your contributions to our topics. Every now and then we learn so much from you guys. Sometimes you check us when we make mistakes in our information. All in all, we're happy to have you.
Yes.
If you are an Over 25 OG, then you might know why Lona and I are discussing whatever the topic is here. Lonzi got married last year. Very nice and fresh. And I got married.
Fresh.
Yeah, super fresh. And I got married a couple of years back. So we figured we might as well talk about something that is marriage related.
Yeah.
And Lonzi sent me a little snippet from IG that we felt could be something that we can talk about. And it says, what important questions should you ask your significant other before you get married? One is, Lonzi, maybe you can tell guys how long have you been married?
What? I think it's like from October 1st. Oh, okay. And happy new month, guys. It's June.
Happy new month. Happy new month.
Wow, half the year is gone. I think 8 months. From October to now, maybe 9 months. Yeah.
Okay. Lonzi had a fantastic wedding. And she's so tired of being told about how awesome her wedding
old
is.
Now.
It's old news now. I've been married since September 2019. That's when I had my traditional wedding.
Yeah.
So we're pretty new.
We are so new.
We are very green.
We are green.
In the marriage space.
Monos. Yeah. Me. At least in 3 years.
At least.
And we've been dating for like...
We've been dating forever.
15. Yeah. So Hash is basically...
And living together for about 5 years.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Did you feel like anything changed after you guys got married?
Like anything changed?
Yeah. Just within your relationship.
Well, I think the only thing that the ring has added is like now you feel like a sense of responsibility to this person.
Okay.
Like you get like you just constantly have to remember you're now two. It's not just a one. It's not just you. So using the we's a lot. Babe, do we have money for this? Do we? It's very interesting. But I think that's the only thing that has changed for me because everything else is pretty much the same. Yeah.
You guys lived together.
We lived together during COVID until we got married, and even before living together, I would spend my time like half my week here. Then. So I think we were past that transition of oh my God, this is so new, whatever. So nothing really has changed. It's just that now you're like that title wife, like you almost your documents your insurance documents is not just you. Yeah, it's weird. Like your next of kin has changed from your mother or father to this guy. But yeah, those are the only things. I don't think anything else really.
Me neither. I have a friend who used to say that everything changes when you get married, but I don't agree.
Yeah.
I think also because of the nature of the relationships we were in, already living together, it wasn't already existing in the same bedroom together. So not that much changes. But I get what you're saying, that sense of there's somebody else that you need to think about when you're making your decisions. You can't just plan a thing and just go.
You can't.
To discuss. And I say discuss, not ask for permission. You need to discuss these things with your partner.
You can't just go out and not tell someone where you are. You literally have to say, I'm at Shiko's house. It's
very strange.
It's quite strange. And for you, what do you think has changed? Like other than that?
I think just the things you've mentioned, like documentation and things. Now this is like the person that you call. We're like, oh, sorry guys. Sorry. Yeah, this is the person that you feel is responsible for you and you're responsible for them. But I don't think I can say much changed. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys have, like, before you got married, did you ever have sit-downs or a sit-down where you had certain conversations before you got married?
Well, is it a sit down? It was always just like a conversation that would come up. For example, if it's just the two of us, for example, at a date or because we've never actually sat down and said, okay, now let's discuss
cards on the table.
I don't think it was ever like that. But they usually come up, such conversations. And definitely, I think we've had conversations about, number one, just who does what. Who does what?
Roles.
Basically.
Role
Who's gonna be doing the shopping? Is it both of us? Is it one of us? Who's gonna pay the bills? Who's gonna be sorting out school fees? Will we be splitting that stuff? So we've basically had that conversation before.
Even for us, I don't think we ever had like a sit down and said these are the important matters that we need to discuss. For us, we had our first baby even before we got married. So ours was just crash course. We're just learning as we go.
Yeah, which is so many people actually think about it. How many people plan for their children?
Not many, at least from my experience. With our friends and our acquaintances, not many people plan. Yeah, so even us, we kind of just like, there are many things that we'd pick up as we go. Like, let's say this month I pay for internet. Next month he pays for internet. It was just all over the place. Then we kind of now settled into, I handle this, you handle that. Which is something I advocate for so much.
It's important.
So much.
It's so important.
But one of the things that I've also come to learn, especially during this like COVID period and transitioning from employment to self-employment is there are times that you'll have to shikilia something for the other person.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, and you have to be flexible enough to do that and not catch. Because it messes with your finances if you have to shikilia someone something.
Or if both of you are in problems and you all of a sudden have to cut down on everything. Like your mnakula indomie, from rice. Like these things happen, I guess, but I imagine there's those situations where you've lost your job, I've lost my job. It's kids, I guess, priority. They have to go to school.
Exactly.
So everything else is just cut back until someone can get a job.
Let me tell you, I feel like those are the toughest times when both of us are kind of like in our own struggle. Because usually if it's one person, the other person will shikilia, not just financially. I feel like even emotionally.
True.
While you're super stressed, they can help ease your tension and your stress.
Yeah, perhaps that's something to consider. You should discuss scenarios as well. Okay, it's money in general, but what if this happens and this happens? How would we handle that situation? Yeah, maybe it would be important to add scenarios.
Perhaps, because there are some that will hit you and you're just like, fuck, we never discussed this.
We never discussed
this. Even from scenarios you've seen outside from other people's relationships.
Yeah.
You know.
How do you borrow money? As even a couple, because we've seen it's important.
Yeah.
You say you'll never take loans, but you will end up taking loans. And it's just, of course, it's much easier now when you have a partner.
Yeah.
It's just easier to take from a pool of two people.
That's true.
Which is also a plus about marriage, by the way. Everything you're two.
Exactly.
Now, I think the issue comes in when it's just always you, just like a relationship. But it's always you chucking money or doing things, and that's super one-sided, and it will not work. Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Even just from what you're saying, like when it comes to borrowing money and whatnot, there's another one I saw on the internet that said, there's a point that I saw on in an article we were looking at from the New York Times that was saying one of the important questions you should ask is your debt my debt? I think even those things of pesa yangu ni pesa yangu ama ni yetu. Is my money my money or is it our money?
Yeah.
Is your money your money? Is it our money? Because we've heard of situations where the guys, it's mostly the guys, I'm sure it's also the other way around, but what we hear of mostly is the guy's money is our money, but the chick's money is her money.
Yeah. You how do you do that? How do you take that? What's your who are you in that department?
I feel like I think it's important to have your own money.
Yeah.
Like you have the pool of money that is yours, and then there's the pool that is ours.
Yeah.
And the ours pool, the way I look at it, is now based on those role sorts that we've done. I know the things that I need to do for us, and I know the things that I need to do for me. But I've been told of homes where everything is put into one pot.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's... But everything.
Everything.
Okay.
There's even there's a couple that we know that we're being told about that does that, as in it's just a pot. Whoever comes with 20K, you bring your 30K, may come with my 5K, even if I have 5K.
Yeah.
But we just throw everything in there and pick from there.
But what if we agree, then it's a percentage? Because you see, what if I agree to always put 20K in the pot?
That's what would work. That's what works for me. Yeah,
me too. I can't give you all my money, honestly. I'm so selfish. I have to remember myself first. Like, I mean, and not to mean that I won't contribute to that pot. Yeah, let's just agree.
Yeah.
I don't even need to know your amount, like how much you're making for me. I just need to know, let's agree. Every month you'll check 100K. Yeah. Every month you'll check 50K. You know, every month you'll check 30K. Yeah. And that is what it will be like, what we put into that pot every month.
Into that
shared pot or joint account or something. But not all my money.
Even for me that works, because the thing of just throwing the money in there, the way I know myself, I know I'll keep track of who's removing what. Of who's removing what. Like if I'm on the lower side, I'll still really keep track of that. Yeah. And I know it'll make me feel some way. Even if I'm not checking majority all the time, and I feel like maybe he could be checking more. I know myself. I don't think it would be good for my relationship.
It won't be good.
Yeah, it works for some people, but me personally, I don't think.
Even me, I don't think
it would work for me. Yeah. Money it's a very touchy subject.
It's such a touchy subject. And I think even part of the conversations you need to have before is like, what kind of person are you with money?
Yes.
Are you a saver? Yes. Are you the kind of person who just spends everything, at a go? I mean, by the time you've figured that point of let's get married and you're having these discussions, I think you pretty much know. But I think there are people who completely don't know anything about each other's money. Like my person says we cannot have that money conversation.
Yeah.
And that usually, I think, comes in a setting where it's maybe one-sided and one person controls everything.
The money situation.
And in fact, even with joint accounts, make sure, like, don't have that thing where anyone can chuck money.
Ooh, no,
you have to be,
sign.
you have to sign. You have to sign. That, I think I've seen a lot of, but I've heard of it. A lot of situations where the man goes and withdraws every single cent.
As in your account is cleared.
Your account is cleared, and this is someone who's supposed to be your husband, and they'll just come back home and say, the money went, I made an investment.
They go. They just
money.
Get the money and they leave. And another reason why I think that's also important is more often than not, you find there's one person within the relationship who kind of takes control of the saving. More often than not, it's the babe. I'm sure there's situations where it's reversed. But there's usually one person who drives saving.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So even if you've agreed on, let's say, the 20K a month, we are both putting 20K into the pot a month. There's one person who'll be more invested in this saving thing.
Yeah.
So you see, at least knowing, being able to know what kind of person your person is, you know who takes that role. Yeah, because I doubt you'd both be one person always takes up that role.
One person, and it's always the one who is the less spender, like the one who
the more frugal one.
More frugal one.
Yeah. Something I'd mentioned earlier, even aside from saving, now when it comes to debts, if your partner is somebody who is now coming into the marriage with loans and debt from God knows where, do you feel like that's your debt? Like, is his debt your debt?
To be honest, if he had it before we got married, it's not my debt. It's not my debt. If we have a conversation and it's so much and I've agreed to marry you, then we can have a conversation about if I am willing to help you or not. Like, how can we then do it together, you know? And you know, it's not that I'm paying all of it, like, and I'm not paying half. It's like, you know, where can I help? Where can I help? But if I see uko na uwezo ya kusortio debt yako, I'm not gonna get involved. But any debt that you get into, like we got into together, like we discussed and we said, okay, let's invest in this thing, and the investment didn't pan out, then that is our debt for 100%. I'm willing to help with that. But anything you came with before, that's your baby.
That's your shit.
That's your shit. And this is not even, this is like before marriage, not even when we were dating. I'm just saying, just when you put the ring on this finger, you know, not at when we've been dating 3 years and you've had this debt. Nope. Yeah.
Gosh, I think first, even the most important thing is you need to disclose your debt.
Yeah. But
when
that's so hard though, babe.
It's so hard, babe.
How do you even have that conversation?
But can you imagine going into, can you imagine being on the receiving end of, actually we are planning, let's say we're planning for a child.
Yeah.
And then we decide that this is the amount of money we'll put away. Can you imagine being told, I can't put that money away because enye kuna ile deni I need, and this person had not told you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I'm similar to you. If it's something that we have discussed and gone into together and agreed on how we are going to settle it, I think that's fine. Even during the marriage, man, I'd be so pissed if you go and accrue debts and then come back with the expectation that I will help you to sort them out, and you didn't consult. And on the flip side, even I would never do the same. Like,
that's not fair.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And even come to think of it, I think there's also like other types of debt that are not just monetary, like emotional debt. Like maybe if you had issues at some point, you have mommy issues, daddy issues, you know, you've been to therapy for a certain problem that is like you have, you know, I think those are things you also need to disclose before you're married. Maybe we've been dating 3 years, but I've never known that 5 years ago something happened to you and you know, you've just never talked to me about it. And, you know, these things have a tendency of cropping up later. Yeah. So, you need to discuss all forms of debt, I suppose, not just Siapesa.
Yeah. And even you see, even like what you're talking about, emotional debt. The other reason you need to disclose that is also so that I know how to handle it if it crops up. Because, maybe you had a mental breakdown a few years ago. Then if you have 1K in front of me and all the years we've been dating, you've been fine. You've been fine. I'm not equipped to help you out. Yeah. And even now from that one, what you've just said, emotional debt, another thing I think you need to disclose to your significant other, you need to discuss with your significant other is, okay, if you're planning on having kids. Okay. First, that's the first thing. I think you can have that conversation. Although I think that one can change along the way. Do you think so?
Along the way, at what point?
I don't know. Like maybe I've gone in saying I don't want to get married, but it's because at this time I'm thinking about my career. I might change my mind and decide I want to have kids.
Oh you might, do you think someone? Because what I've thought is, what if I say I want kids and then we're married and then 5 years later when we've decided it's time to have kids. Then now the guy is like, I don't want kids, or the chick. Does that happen?
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it happens. But it's a tough situation.
It's such a tough situation. It's a tough one. That's why I'm not an advocate for waiting too long, like before having kids, because people could change their minds.
You have to strike while the iron is
hot. Okay, but maybe I'm talking from an age perspective where I'm much older. And maybe I could be like, you remember how you and Shiv used to be like, if I reach 33, I'm not having more kids. No more kids. You see, having kids as an older lady, and let's say we've been trying 5 years, we've not been able to get pregnant. I might reach 40 and be like, look, tumejaribu. It's not happening.
Or it's too painful to just
keep trying. Oh my God, it's so messed up. So maybe I can just be like, let's be happy, spend money on ourselves and just have a good life without kids.
Have each other.
Just have each other. So what if now one of you is not? It's just like, come on, man. I need to.
For sure, it would cause some strife. But I think, on a basic level, you should at least know whether your partner is would like to have kids or not. Because it would be terrible. That's a bad compromise to choose. As in, there's compromise in marriage, but I think that's not good compromise.
That's not good compromise.
Because somebody will be resentful, someone will be miserable. It's not gonna end well. And even when you're talking about kids, I think you need to discuss diseases in your family, genetic, any genetic condition, basically, just so you know what to expect.
That's important. Even like just as small as diabetes, like
that's the one that was
running in your family. And also learning disabilities, like that story that we saw on social media where this guy advertised that he could be like a sperm donor, and I think people got his sperm and got his kids, but what he didn't disclose is he has a genetic learning disability disorder.
That's not
so now 32 children are just not okay. That's irresponsible. But don't you think it's also irresponsible of them to find a donor on Facebook?
Yes.
But you know what? It makes sense because maybe you don't have the money to go to a sperm bank.
I'm sure that's what it is. It's a cheaper way of doing it. Yeah. But it's so upsetting to have to find that out after.
Hey, this show on Netflix called, I think, Our Father. This guy who was, oh my goodness.
What was he? Was he was a cancer therapist?
He was like one of the pioneers in that field, in that town. And basically people were trusting him with the eggs. I come and I'm like, people IVF thought he was getting from a sperm bank, but he was just using his sperm.
Yes.
The disgusting part is he was jerking off right before he comes and puts it in you.
Because it might be fresh, right?
So my issue with that is, first of all, that was so many counts of rape. Babe, can you imagine? We've gone there 12 times to be inseminated, and then this guy is just fucking masturbating in his office and putting his sperm inside you.
That's nasty.
And you've had this kid, they're in their 30s, and then you're finding out.
they're finding out in this show. They're finding out like as grown-ups.
As grown-ups.
In their big age like ours is when they're finding out
that they have 60 something siblings. It was even more. So many. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that is the craziest thing I've ever had.
It's nuts.
But yeah. It's important to disclose such genetic information. It's quite important.
Even when you're discussing now things to do with kids, even that one role sort of
like, what do you mean? Who changes diapers?
Or how involved are both of you expected to be?
Yeah.
Is it that Lonzi wants to take care of the kids by herself, but expects her partner take care of all the financials, that kind of thing?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's interesting. I don't think I ever really discuss that. Maybe I should have that conversation.
Even
we. Are you changing diapers? I expect you to.
Yes. There's this guy that I posted on my IG. He was just telling people how he was telling guys or generally the partner who has not given birth. Yeah, whether it's a guy or a chick, he was trying to tell them what they can do for their partner. And he was like, now he takes care of all the small things. Like he changes all the diapers.
Okay. Wow.
He's the one who will, wash the
Kenyan
bottles.
guy?
No. In the States. Okay. Yeah. I know in the States, like abroad, not as many people have help. As at least we're able to get help. Yeah. Without having to be rich. Yeah, we're able to get help. So you're saying he takes care of all the small little duties, and then he just leaves the feeding of the baby to the wife. Wow. Because she's the one who has to wake up at night to feed the baby. So all these other small things, he's just gotten them out of the way.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
That is so nice. There's nothing like a present partner when you have kids.
Dang. Like how much harder would you say it is for someone who doesn't have a present partner? Like you coming from someone who has a present partner. Like,
man, I feel like it would be a lot more.
Yeah.
It would be a lot more. And when I say present partner, I mean, okay, for me, my present partner is my husband. There are some people, like there's a girl that I talk to a lot. She's, in fact, an avid follower of over 25. She is the present partner for her sister. Yeah, she lives with her sister and they're raising her sister's kid together. So you see, even that is a present partner. Yeah. Without that, I think it would be, at least on me, it would be a lot harder. A lot harder. Physically, emotionally, I would have, personally, I know I would have a lot of resentment. Just seeing him enjoying life. Because there's like a resentment that comes, even with the present partner, babe. Like, when you're waking up 5 times a night and you're really hearing someone snoring next to you, you feel like you can turn just gongai him. just to fuck it up. So to gongai him when you're
he wakes up at least.
So he wakes up. So you see...
that's so funny.
Me, I know I'd have a lot of resentment.
Yeah.
And personally, I know I'm not the kind of person to say we've separated those roles completely. I think it's nice to have your partner also help raise your kids. Yeah. But I know somebody who is the opposite, who is okay, like being the primary caregiver kind of to her kids, but she does not expect to pay bills. Oh wow! Like her money is her money. Her husband takes care of all the financials in terms of bills, even to the point of even her own bills, like her insurance, her car insurance, all those things. He's the one who handles all that. However, don't come and tell him about your problems with the nanny.
Okay. But is he paying for the nanny?
He's paying for. He's happy to pay for everything.
Paying for
he's happy to pay for everything, but he doesn't want to have any conversation about Corona days is not really working out too well. I think we need to find someone new. He doesn't want to help in any of those things. He wants to come home, relax, kiss his babies. He's not a bad dad. Like he'll kiss his babies and pay them kidogo. But he doesn't want to be bothered with these diapers and things. Yeah. And it works for them.
That's awesome. Do you think that would work for anyone? If I'm a woman and a man is telling me I'll sort everything, you just sort the babies, I think I would be okay.
Okay.
Because I'm not thinking about money.
You're not thinking about
I'm not
money.
thinking about money.
Okay.
At all.
You don't have to think about money
I don't have to think about money. If I don't have to think about money and I just raise kids, I think I would be gladly in the...
I'd be so happy not to have to think about money. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey. I hate thinking about money. Sometimes it's so stressful.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this situation, am I making my own money?
Yes.
But the thing that I'm not thinking about is the bills,
the
our
bills.
expenses.
Yeah, you're not thinking about
expenses.
your expenses.
It's not bad.
And he's still buying the kids' clothes and diapers and stuff. So he's sorted everything. But me, I'm making my money and I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
And I have the kids.
So it's like my husband is my sponsor.
Yeah. He's essentially a sponsor for life. I think...
Same buyer, by the way.
That's easy. Please give me all the diapers.
I'll change.
I'll wash that baby 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Okay,
where I'd struggle a bit is if I'm not making any money and I have to omba him money.
No. Yeah.
Now that's where the problem
not for
comes
ombering
in.
money. Yeah. That's hard.
But otherwise, I would not mind my expenses being taken care of.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't.
Wait. Let me throw a spanner in the works. What if you still have to omba money, but he doesn't say, he's never giving you problems.
Or he then asks me, why are you going to do your hair twice a month?
No, he will give you whatever money you want because to him it's his role.
Okay, I want it to be sent to my account.
He doesn't, but it's like almost as if here's the money.
Like wife allowance?
Sort it, it has everything, I guess.
Okay.
It has everything.
Okay, fine.
Arab wives are so lucky.
Babe, imagine,
but they have to struggle with other wives. I guess kuna balance.
There's always balance, babe. There's always a caffeine. You'll pay in some way,
Yeah.
I had a boss when I had just started working. I was on buying a raise. He was trying to cheat me with a lot of English, and it worked. It was the first raise I ever asked for. I left with the same salary. But I didn't really feeling like I've been played. Yeah. I realized later.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so we're just talking about money.
That's a skill.
Babe, it's a skill. Bullshitting is quite the skill. He told me the ways that I can earn a bonus, but my salary did not change. I know better now. But he was just telling, we're talking about money, and he was telling me, he was like, I really don't know what my money goes to.
Yeah.
I think he's those people who, he said, ask my wife. Like, he gets his salary. I think there's a certain amount that now she's just in charge of.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what she does with it. But he knows household things are sorted, expenses are sorted, their investments are sorted. Like, it's her work to just root the money.
I would love that.
I would love that.
Come give me 500 G's every month. Let me sort life.
Let me sort our lives out.
Let me sort our lives out.
I don't mind.
I think that would work for me.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. That scenario, I think. And he was a wealthy man.
Yeah.
They're very wealthy.
Yeah.
I feel like such things happen mostly in wealthy homes.
Of course they do. Only in wealthy. Only in such situations.
Yep.
Yeah. Not that we're complaining as we are hustlers. It's
a life we've chosen.
It's a life we've chosen. Yeah. We are millennial wives.
Yep. We're deep in it. We're
deep in it. Yeah.
And there's like a small pride when you're also providing for your family. Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah,
it feels good.
Like I can't wait to buy things for my kids.
Right?
Like I can't wait to be someone I'm like, Mommy, I want this. Okay, have it, my love.
Like,
take it.
Sweetheart.
I can't wait to do that. It'll be so nice.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good. And then and seeing the joy on a child, because kids, the smallest thing you bring for them, sweets.
Yeah.
My God, it's like you've changed their lives.
Changed their lives.
Feel nice. You're like, I'm the reason for that joy. Yeah. Completely agree. What else? What else should you discuss? Oh yes. Something I was mentioning to Lonzi off camera. I think another conversation that should be had is when the day comes that either of us dies.
Yeah.
Death. On a more morbid tangent.
Yeah.
What happens to you after death, after your death? And this is from, like, how do we dispose of you?
Yeah.
First of all.
Dang.
And then even things like wills. I think when you start having kids, that's when you start to think of what will I leave behind. how will it be distributed? Who is going to distribute it?
Yeah.
Like, I would love to write a will, but I don't know. I feel like right now I'm like,
exactly. Don't you need to have money to write a will? That's a question.
You need to have.
We need someone to answer.
Stuff.
Exactly. Because is it just monetary? I guess not. Because I could have maybe the 1M, 2M in my bank account.
Yes.
Splitting that,
caring for the kids.
What
happens to your home?
Does it go to details of who takes your shoes?
Me, I was being told. I've
never seen a will in my life.
Me, I've never seen one.
Yeah.
But I was being advised by the head teacher at Shazi's school.
Yeah.
Just based on a situation she had seen from another family. She was like, in your will, it needs to be as detailed as this is the amount that will be spent on nannies, like per month. This is the budget for a nanny.
Yeah.
Which schools the kids will go to, where they live.
Oh my God.
Of course, who will take care of them. How much
so you
pocket
have
money
to have
will be
money.
there. Yeah.
And for how long?
And for how long? Because if you have small kids,
Me, I'm just like, what if my business can't continue? Like, I'm just saying, like, that money, like, you see, up until school fees and things. That's what I'm saying, wills for rich people. Because
they might be.
To be honest, some people might not have that much money to be able to say at a school fees up to, like, break down school fees till class 8.
Because where's the money?
Where's the money?
I mean, it's all
you just
well
expect your relatives to take your fucking kids in. Yeah. Because
especially here.
Yeah.
Because even for example, for me, I don't think there was anything that was. My mom passed away when I was young. I don't think there was anything written until at I'm 18. So that's where, if you're blessed to have a good family, that's not going to throw your children away. At least I think that balances it out.
Yeah. Well, so what would you like to happen to you when you die?
I would like to be cremated.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't see the need of, the way you go and you're buried in shags. I understand having a place to go to visit your loved ones. But see, it can just be one little thing. Then wherever we are, I am there. I would want to be cremated.
Okay.
First, and then even Langata Cemetery, I've seen what they do there. I go to visit my mom there every year. The place is a fucking mess. Yeah.
Like, what do? They
don't take care of anything. My last visit, we couldn't find my mom's grave.
What?
Because bushes have grown over people's graves. Trees are growing out of people's tombstones. It's like a horror movie. It's not well taken care of. It's not well maintained. If your headstone is not it's not very visible, or it breaks off, they'll just bury someone else on top. So that's what they're doing now, because they're running out of space. Yeah. And I've been told funerals are expensive as well. I don't know how much it is for cremation. I have no idea. I don't know how expensive it is, but that would be my preference.
Okay, so cremation might be cheaper than a funeral.
I don't know. Probably. I hope so. Because funerals are expensive.
Yeah.
Get last expense cover.
Yes. Get it. Oh my God, you need a cover. Oh my God, that shows how old we are. We need to start thinking about covers for when we die.
Did we discuss this when we're talking about
adulting?
Thinking about last expense.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And you?
Oh,
you know what you want to
do? Me, because of TikTok, I've seen so many ways that my body could be utilized after I die.
Please tell us.
Because there's first of all, cremation, whereby your ashes could be turned into, like you're saying, put in an urn or made into a rock.
Into a precious stone.
Yeah, precious stone or rock, or even now to that terra, what was it called? Terra something. Anyway, they make a tree out of you.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's so dope.
Oh, that is beautiful.
If you can make me into a giant something.
I love that. In fact, plant me in our homestead.
Yeah. Make into a big seed, like a tree, like a big seed that, I don't know, something. Yeah. That would be so cool. And you label it and you put a bench there so that every time someone comes, they're like,
cool.
That's Lonzy. And whenever it's raining, I'm dancing in the rain.
Do you know what? I love that.
Whatever. That's so cool.
It addresses my issue for going somewhere to celebrate the person.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to be a tree.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be really cool.
I want to be a tree when I die.
Yeah, I think just cremation, because I mean we don't have those processes here. Just cremate me and have me somewhere. And I want like in an urn that's labeled nicely that my husband can carry along even when he gets married to his new wife.
Me, I want him to wear me.
I want to be in the bedroom.
I want to be worn in jewelry. You're not gonna forget me.
You're not gonna forget me. Yeah. And then also some to be just need in the ocean.
Scattered?
Yeah, like maybe in the Pacific. Is Pacific the largest? Yeah, so that I go everywhere.
So you really get far.
I really
you
get
go to all
far.
the places.
All the places I never went. Yeah.
Okay, agreed. Babe, do you think it's important, or do you think it's something to discuss, like your relationship with your partner's family?
Yes.
Yeah?
It's very important.
I agree.
Let me not say hate. If I don't like your mom, it's something we need to discuss. Because once you get married, I realized especially once I got married, like all of a sudden, I hadn't really thought about it, but all of a sudden you have to really talk to your mom-in-law.
You have to cultivate
you have to actually cultivate that relationship. And I just never thought about it until later. And I'm like, dang, you have to do it.
Me neither.
And if it's a bad one, I'm quite lucky. She's such a lovely lady.
Even me, I'm so lucky.
But I can imagine if it's bad and you still have to.
Yeah. Woo. For me, I haven't experienced like not liking a partner's family or mom. The mom is usually the main one.
The mom.
Yeah, I don't think I ever met a family the way I've met Shiv's family before we're together.
Yeah.
But then now what I wonder is, okay, maybe I don't like your mom. So now do you tell your husband to be or your significant other that there needs to be some distance between you and their parents or their family? Like I really wonder, how do you deal? How do you deal with such a situation?
Yeah.
You don't get along with their family.
Yeah.
But you and this guy or you and this chick, you still want to get married.
Yeah, and also mom and sisters.
Yes.
Mom and sisters. And I think it's just marriage. The thing is you're expected to be able to sort it out.
Yeah.
Especially if I don't think any son would stand up to their mother. It's very rare. It's hard. Like you just have to but also your husband needs to support you. It can't be like you're just being abused there and he's just chilling. Like he needs to be the man and tell his people, don't do that with my wife,
I would expect my husband to, or my partner, maybe we're not husband and wife yet at the time, but I'd expect my partner to stand up for me, especially if it's uncalled for. If it's just that maybe they just don't like me.
Yeah.
No, what do I do?
You can't do anything about that. You can't do anything about that. And it's their problem, not yours. But it can be tricky. It's a very tough one.
Yeah. If you're somebody who has experienced that, please just talk to us in the comment section.
Yeah.
Because personally, I would not know how to navigate such a situation.
I think I've even seen on social media some guy who completely disassociated himself from his family because they just couldn't. So he basically chose the wife. He chose the wife. And I was like, wow, I would love to know the specific circumstances for someone to do that. It must have been so extreme and for him to do that, but it's also so commendable. Like, wow.
Let me tell you. Hey,
that guy will get head every day.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, I will be barefoot and pregnant in your home. Wow, but it must feel so, it sucks that he had to choose.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It must have been an extreme situation. But still, I'm just like, kudos, man. Wow. I really hope she's a good woman.
Yeah. That's the thing
if
as
you
well.
did that for somebody who's not a good person.
Yep.
Then you lose your family. What is acceptable for your partner, for you and your partner to do with the other sex? Not to do with like this, not like touching each other. Like, is it that, are you guys cool with, like, are we cool if like I go on dates with my guy friends? Are we cool if he goes on dates with his girlfriends, or are there certain people he can do that with? Or do we draw the line at you can talk to, I don't know, how much, how intimate can they be with the other sex? Not even just their friends.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we all know you don't die when you get married.
Yeah.
Or you don't die when you, like, your sexual parts don't die when you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
If someone hot just spitters here, it's not that I would know they're hot because I'm a married woman. I'll know. You know attractive people still.
They're there,
Yeah. So what is acceptable?
What is acceptable?
Yeah. Hey, those are lines that have to be drawn.
Yeah, and early. I think for me, being so new in a relationship, I am just like
all of it no.
All of it no. All of it no. But I can see how maybe 10 years down the line, it would be much easier for us to be like, even 5 years, to be like, hey, I've gone to... I think because now I expect your full attention to be on me.
Yeah.
When the kids come, I guess, I think I'll start to let go maybe then. But like in terms of you hanging out with girls, of course it depends on who are these people.
They're the ones who you already know he
came with. Exactly. Not at new girls all of a sudden. At I've gone to meet Sandra. Like, who the fuck is Sandra?
Who the fuck is Sandra?
At your colleague, I don't care about Sandra. No, you cannot go. I mean, it depends. It really depends. But for me, I feel like it's I'm just at this juncture where I am. I'm really trying to protect that stuff. Photo shoot. Is there holding girls like Z? No, take a photo by yourself.
Pose like this.
I think some things it's important to protect your nini, especially at such an early time, because. Can you imagine you've just started, like for me, 8 months into it, and he's already saying every week he's going to see some different chicks.
Sandra, Claire, then next week it's Njoki.
It doesn't make sense for me at all. Like, I would really question if in such situations came up.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. I feel like now, okay, because we've been together for so long, I'm easier about some things than I know I used to be years ago.
Yeah.
For example, I feel like now I feel a bit more secure. When it comes to such things, but I agree with you that it depends on who. It
depends on who.
I feel like a lot of it is dependent on who.
Because
there are certain people who might make you feel some way. Maybe there's nothing happening between them, but you've seen the way she looks at him.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel a bit uncomfortable.
And she's a hot chick.
And she's hot.
You know she's hot.
And he's not dead inside. So you see now such a situation.
Even if the guy says, she's not hot, I don't think about her. Bro. If I've thought about her like that, Sambusa
I get that. There's certain people, and then also, for me, it's a time thing, and then I think it's also very important to inform your partner. Don't just die there by yourself and be like, oh my God, he's meeting Njoki again. And then you're not saying anything about it, but you're pissed. You need to say something about it. If it's the kind of thing that will break your relationship, then imagine good riddance. You have no business being married to this person if you expressing yourself like that is a problem.
It's a problem.
And I think it's clear. I think you need to make it clear what your boundaries are. Maybe you're the kind of person who's okay with him, looking, but he doesn't act on it. I know that is not really me. There are times Shiv and I can sit and we're just like, hey, that babe, wait. We will start together.
And how come we always start on girls and not guys?
Because men don't want to. By the time a man is saying another guy is hot, it always comes with that. I'm a guy, but
all his muscles look nice.
He's a cool guy.
That's what Dee told me. That's what Dee told me. Like like as a guy, like as a straight guy looking at other men, he's looking at how ripped they are. Like he wishes those were his muscles. Like he's not about, hey, that guy is hot. He's just like, yo, those muscles, they look good. Good job, bro.
You even had the way guys talk to each other. And it's just like, hey, bro, hey, your aesthetics. These lines have to be drawn.
They really have to be drawn, mapema. But for me, at this juncture, Z!
It's just no.
I just need to protect my space.
it's what makes you feel comfortable. And then you see, even you, if you're, I think it's also important for you, if you feel like you need to protect your space, even you can't be seen all the time with different men posing and kissing them on the cheeks. And, you know, you have to.
I feel like even since I got married, I don't hug guys.
Oh, wow.
Like, I hug specific ones, like Akina, Uncle Kime, like the ones who've been there, like they're my boys. Like, those I'll hug. But, like, say, for example, I go to the gym.
No lingering hugs.
Ati, I'm like, Ati, hi. I mean, first of all, we see each other every day. Why are we hugging? Like, that's something I noticed. I'm like, I don't hug guys. And it's just out of, I'm a married woman now. Like, I'm not gonna just hug everyone all the time, especially
and you have
the
that
male.
Expectation as well.
I do have that expectation from him.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't want him doing that, then even you have no business, you know.
Doing
that.
True.
You had mentioned sex.
Yeah. What I was saying about sex is how important is sex to you.
Okay.
Because I might be there, I'm a nympho, yet you just want to have sex maybe once a week.
Yeah, maybe it's not.
Because physical intimacy is not important to you. You have other forms of intimacy that you're into. Maybe you're all about the cuddles or...
Oh, you're all deep in acts of service. You just want to do stuff
let me wash your dishes.
Let me wash your
clean
dishes.
Your shoes.
Yes. It's important. Because if you're completely incompatible in terms of
sex,
your sex drive, there is one person who's gonna be, in fact, you'll both be miserable because you keep being on board, he has to keep on buying.
It's not nice, especially when you have to omba. Like, I mean, we are married.
It's not nice.
And as a chick, if you have to omba, that's just even the worst.
It's definitely worse.
It's easier for a guy to omba.
They've been ombaing all their lives.
As in, I'm ombaing sex in my own marriage.
Guys out there ombaing. Like, that's how the streets are.
Yeah.
Even in the streets, one omba, you know.
I think that's a problem. That's a problem.
Me a revenge. I think, sexual compatibility is definitely very important. One of my favorite internet couples, Deval and Kadim, they've talked about this, I think, on their podcast. They've talked about it severally on their Instagram, on their podcast. That sex-wise, like, his drive is way higher than hers. So there are times he feels like he's being nimwad, but really her, it's a lot for her. So sometimes they have to meet each other halfway, where he will get a little less than he expects, but even for her, she has to, like, prepare herself mentally, because she knows her partner needs this from her. So she'll get herself in the frame of mind that makes her feel sexy. She'll, I don't know how to put this in a way that it doesn't sound bad, but she'll push herself to give him the sex that he even if she necessarily doesn't have to. Like, she's easy either way, but she'll push herself. I think that's fair, because
that is.
I feel like there's always one person who will want it more.
Definitely. And then also, I think once you get married, like, you don't have that much sex like when you did when you were dating. Like, even this version of me seated here, you remember how Kitambo over 25 I used to be like, hey, dude, like, when you're married, that shit almost has to be scheduled. And I can even remember, even imagine once kids come into the question, like,
you actually have to.
You have to plan it. You have to plan it. And you might plan it in the morning, and in the evening you don't want to do it.
Especially as a chick babe. You know how easy it is for us to switch from let's go to don't fucking touch me. It can take the smallest thing. Like, your day just goes left.
The smallest
But
thing.
exactly what you're saying, you do have to discuss it. Like, you have to inform your partner, hey, Bana, it's been like 2-3 days, I'm feeling like, can you make some time? Yeah, we've had such conversations. Like, what is your schedule today? Can we slot in some sex? Yeah.
And it has to be like, these long shags are just too long. You know, sometimes, like, I mean, I'm not saying you end the minute, because sometimes you want a quickie, you know, and that's what the time allows. And like, you have to make do with the short time you have. Oh my God, I don't even have kids yet. With kids. Again, Kadin and Deval. There's a time I saw him saying that there's a
I don't know if it's like a closet or a what. There's a certain room in their house where there's like a signal they give each other in the house, and they know to meet there in a few minutes. Like they have certain signals that they give each other. Because these guys now they have four kids now. Yeah. They had 3 kids at the time. But with 4 kids, and then it's not like that you have nannies to help take the kids out. They live with her mom. Yeah. They live with Kadeen's mom as well. So you have your mom-in-law in the house as well.
Oh my God.
My friend, just embrace those quickies. Yeah. Just embrace. Yeah. 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 And if you're the one who is not, like you don't have a high sex drive, I don't know. You just have to find ways that it works for both of you. Yeah. Yeah.
That's true. It's important.
It's important.
Sex is important.
It really is. Yeah. Do you have anything else? I think that's all I can think of.
So speaking of sex, pornography. What do you think of pornography and marriage? Do you is it a no? Like, I think that's something you need to discuss, because you might have a partner who has a 1 terabyte disk. Hard disk with just porn.
Supplying the whole
because porn. You know, there are people with porn problems. Yes. You know. So is it completely forbidden for you, or
not at all? Not at all. Do your thing. Yeah. Do your thing. Because I think it would even, it can be coupled with masturbation. Yeah. Like, it doesn't mean because you have a partner you're never going to spend some time with yourself. Yeah, you'll still have some nice self-love sessions.
Don't forget about yourself.
Yeah. Spend some time with yourself. It's also a great way to know what it is you like. Yeah. No, for me, unless it's at the point where it's an issue. Yeah. Then perhaps we really need to have a conversation. Yeah. But I'm like, imagine, do your thing. Yeah. We don't have to sit and watch it together. Just, take your time. Yeah. Do your thing. But can you imagine looking at your guy's porn stash and everybody looks nothing like you?
Yo, I don't want to see what you're into.
That's why I'm saying we don't need to sit down and watch together. Me, I'd rather we don't. Because even me, what if even me, you come and see these men just look nothing like you?
They're all white.
Kevin Hart said that in one of his scandals. Actually, his wife's porn history. All the men were really tall, light men. The complete opposite. Of Kevin Hart.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
It's you'll feel some way.
You will.
Me, I'd rather let's keep our porn stashes separate.
Yeah,
unless it's that we just want to share. But it's not that we need to be peeping. Me, I don't even want to. I don't want to look. I don't want to peep.
Me, I love watching, like, together. I think it's so hot, like, to just sexy. Watch. Yeah, what, like we just decide on a category that we both like.
Choose category.
We sit down and watch that, and watch, as foreplay, and because of those vintage ones, it's a whole movie. They go to, like, it's a whole.
The first one I ever watched was one of those. That's one Office.
Yeah, it can be great foreplay, but for me, first of all, I think I would say, if, like you're saying, like, maybe the guy has a problem, what if this guy is always jacking off, and when it's time to fuck you, he can't. Because he's just so used to jacking off all the time. That is a problem, So I think, first of all, if you have a problem with masturbation, that's something you need to discuss before marriage, or while dating. I don't know, because I think that people with that addiction, and it's serious, and it's serious to even like, you're addicted to pornography, which is, it's a big problem. So those are things you need to discuss. But if we both, like, maybe just watch the same amount,
a healthy amount.
Like a healthy amount. Maybe you just watch it to get off, like, to help you get off. I don't know. But I saw this article that was saying you should basically stop watching porn when you get married. Really? So that it's more of, you're totally focusing on this person. So, because there are those people who masturbation is so visual, you can only masturbate when you watch porn, while watching porn. So, like, eliminate the porn so that it's perhaps you're thinking about your husband or your partner, or you're doing it together. I don't know, something. I don't know.
Interesting.
But I think if it's a healthy amount, I won't say no.
Then it's fine.
Do your thing.
Then again, it's one of those things, again, if it's not a problem, if it's not a disease that you're dealing with, I think to each his own. What works for one couple may not work for another. Yeah, it's one of those things that it depends on the two of you.
It really does.
And what you're into.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we can close it there. That's a nice note to close on.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you've gotten this far, thank you so much for staying here with us. Please engage with us again. Please engage with us in the comments. Let us know what are those things that you feel really must be discussed before you get into marriage. Yeah. Before you sign papers. Yeah, it's very important I think it's important to know some of these things. All right. Again, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe right down here. And I guess we'll see you on the next one.
Yes, we will. Hopefully the rest of the girls will be there.
Yes, I think they will. So see you soon.
Bye, guys. Happy New Month.
Over 25, subscribe.